Disclaimer, if you have epileptic problems, please leave and do not watch this video. I don't want to cause harm to the viewer. Second is, I stopped working on this video in fear of copyright strikes, but nah. Hey people. As a man once said in his life, beatus le fetus. And as another man once said in his life, 7 days to die. Nah, I just need a minute. Suicide. Not even once. Don't even think about it. Now that we got the depressing bit out of the way, let's talk about how I spent over 30 hours playing this game that was made in 2013 that hasn't even left alpha yet, man! In 7 Days to Die, you, the player, have two goals that you need to accomplish. To survive and become a slave to the people. And did I put Jen last because I felt like it? Yep. Look at her. You can see why. Sorry guys, that was my uncle talking. But now that I have your attention, I would like to start talking about the actual game. My name is U6K, and this is 7 Days to Die. Never doing that again. Every 7 days and 7 Days to Die, there will be a massive amount of zombies that try to kill you at night, no matter if you're shitting, in a closet, or you're just trying to get away. No matter what, you are gonna get fucked up. If you're as dumb as bricks like me, then you'll know it's been 7 days, because the game will change the day counter from white to red. While we're on the topic of the Blood Moon, I want to talk about all the zombie types that you will be fighting in this game. With there being 34 different types of zombies and a majority of them having a variant or two, it might be overwhelming to understand the difficulty of the zombies. However, there's a golden rule that you can follow while playing this game. If they are different than normal, then beat them way more than normal. With that out of the way, please enjoy the spectacle that will be featured in this video. Enjoy! Ameno. Stop. I'm not actually going to do this because it's so simple, it's not even funny. I don't even want to do it at all. I have something way more important to do for this video. I'd rather do that. Instead, screw survival. You know what we're doing? We're going to talk about traders. Let's introduce the crew. We have Trader Rect, Trader Hugh, and Trader Jen. For some reason in my world there were two Trader Jens. I however didn't notice anything wrong with this, as I just used every vendor as an item list or to use them for money, one way or another. Now that I have given them an introduction, let's talk about why you should care about them. Their sole purpose in this game is to buy and sell items from the player, and are also important for giving the player quests. You have 3 quests to choose from, which I will simplify with one word for each of them. Fetch, dig, and clear. Fetch in this case means to search for a courier's stash, which is supposedly hidden somewhere in the area, when in reality, they give you the location immediately after starting it. Kinda lame if you ask me, but for the amount of stuff you'll have to do later, I sure don't mind not having to use any brain cells. Dig, which is called buried supplies, has the player go to a marked area away from the town, which they dig away at the spot, looking for buried cash underneath. Now to make it easier on the player, every 10 blocks that they dig up, the circle will get smaller, making it easier to narrow down the location of where the treasure might be. If you take points into the skill Treasure Hunter, however, under the Perception skill tree, you will find that this quest becomes much more enjoyable and much more profitable. Finally, the clear variant of missions. With the name that I present with this mission type, as well as the footage I'm showing you on screen, I don't think you need to be the smartest man in the world to figure out what you need to do. But let past me tell you. You kill everyone! After you complete a mission, you will be rewarded with some tokens, which are the global currency, as well as an additional item as a reward. You can be like me and scroll through the options to see which one sells the most, and then pick that one. Put enough skill points into Daring Adventure, however, and then you'll be able to get up to 3 additional choices, 20% more ducats, as well as an additional option for a reward. I can't speak. However, if you do enough quests, you will be given a reward for your time and perseverance with the tier progression reward. With that reward, you are given the task of going to another vendor marked at the location provided. Once there, you will quest for them until they tell you to go back to the vendor that you came from, or to go to another vendor, at which the difficulty will ramp up after completing this process. Upon reaching Tier 2, you will be given 2 new tasks. One is basically a combination of fetch and clear, while the other is a brand new one, which I like to call fix. Fix, also known as restore the power generator, is a task that is only possible at night. You know, the time where you are most likely going to get clapped. The quest can only be started at a certain time frame, which would be at 10 PM to 1 AM, and what you're supposed to do, you guessed it, to fix the generator. There are 2 gimmicks to this type of mission. Every time you attempt to interact with the generator, it will always fail on the first attempt, which will cause any zombie within the small area of the generator to want to grab you by your cheeks. After doing it the first time, you might have noticed this, and then decided to wipe every zombie within the general area of that first generator you touch. The second gimmick is just like clear, you have to wipe out all the zombies, but this shouldn't be a problem because at this point you'll probably adapt to the habit of wiping every mission you go to. Oh, and before this is finished, with every tier progression, the range of distance between you and the mission will increase, as well as the difficulty of the zombies, the amount of zombies, and for fix, the max cap of generators that you need to fix increase, meaning you have to waste more time doing missions. This is so fun! And now, some hodgepodge creation I've made of the generator mission. That was about 15 seconds, and I was able to cut that down from a supposed 15 minutes. A tool by nature is an item that is used with a designated purpose, whether that be singular or multiple. Dude, I'm making Asian dinner right now. In the case of the axe, it is a great tool for breaking any object made of wood and committing murder. Except for that one time I just missed right there. Other than that though, nice. The pickaxe in this game, however, is not a very good weapon to kill people with, and thus is used for harvesting, whether that's by mining or by breaking down objects with the pickaxe. The wrench in this game is a disassembling object, which in this case, it means that if it hits certain objects, it will collect resources from it. Here's a screenshot from fandom showing off what objects you can hit to collect resources from. Now you might be wondering, why am I not just showing footage of me doing this? Well, smartass, guess what? I don't have that footage! So, you know, in reality, it just becomes a me problem. In my subjective opinion, however, the shovel is my second favorite tool in the game. It has one purpose in the game, which is to find buried treasure assigned by traders. It doesn't take as much stamina compared to any other tool. It's fun to use, and it felt like it took the least time consumed per block compared to any other tool. Finally, the knife. Just like the shovel, barely takes stamina. Its purpose in life is to harvest the corpses of animals, and just like the axe, it can be used to kill other beings. I just want to reiterate that any item that you have that can do damage can basically be a tool as long as it's used for that purpose. I should shoot this fucking thing. Oh. 7 Days to Die host... dude, that's really hard to say. In 7 Days to Die, there are vehicles that the player can use throughout their game, with there being 4 land vehicles and 1 air vehicle. I want to firstly start talking about the land vehicles in the game. To start it off, we're going to talk about the bicycle. The bicycle is the first vehicle that you'll get in the game with a speed of 5 and a sprint speed of 10. The vehicle also has a storage space of 9. However, as this vehicle is the easiest to get, it is also the worst one for a couple of reasons. It harbors the slowest speed in the game for a vehicle, it uses stamina to sprint, has the lowest storage out of every vehicle, and broken legs will make you hate your life. So in reality, you don't want this vehicle for long. A statement I make, being well aware, knowing how long I kept that bicycle. After playing this game, I would recommend switching out this vehicle as fast as possible. With that out of the way, I want to start talking about the mini bike and the motorcycle, but I don't have footage for both of them, so you're going to have to make do with what I made. The mini bike is the second vehicle up, and as it is the second vehicle I'm talking about, it is the second worst vehicle in the game. However, it has a speed of 7 and a sprint speed of 10. Now you might be saying, well, that's barely better than the bicycle. Well, you're also blind if you think that, because this thing uses gas and not your goddamn legs. With the addition of the mini bike not using your legs, it also houses a whopping 27 units of storage. Now onto the motorcycle. The motorcycle is the big brother to the mini bike, with its more polished physique and its good looks. If I wanted a significant other to look like a vehicle, I would want it to look like this. With that out of the way, let's quickly talk about the vehicle. The motorcycle has a speed of 9 with a sprint speed of 14. Not only that, but it also has a storage space of 36, thus making it the superior two-wheeler. Now, why did I mention that this vehicle is a two-wheeler? Well, if you paid attention to my not-so-subtle hint I dropped earlier, then you might have noticed that there is a 4x4, and I am proud to present to you my take on it. The 4x4 is the only other gas vehicle I used during my playthrough, so when you saw that file and it said that I got the 4x4 on day 27, it means I played over 27 hours without finding the arcane technology of not having to wait on the blue ball sadness bar. That was my stamina bar. Anyway, the 4x4 is a vehicle made of pure metallic anger, matching a motorcycle in speed with a 9 speed and a 14 sprint speed, but surpasses the motorcycle in terms of storage space with that beautiful storage of 81. Now, there are not many words that come to mind, but if I were to say one, it would be nut. Because the 4x4 is a bigger vehicle, you can get away with committing manslaughter with this thing. Now that we finished talking about the land vehicles, I want to talk about the one and only air vehicle in this game, which I didn't even get to try, but we'll get to it. With its very naked appearance, the gyrocopter boasts the fastest speed in the game with a 7 to 15 speed range, and can hold more than the motorcycle with a 45 unit storage limit. The reason as to why I don't use this over the 4x4 is... Number one is... I don't want to build this thing. Fuck no. And number two is, well, just look at these two images, and, well, you can't see the image that well? Here, let me set you a little closer. If you played this game before, then you might recognize this vehicle as the Buzzard from Far Cry 4. It's too uncanny to me that these vehicles look too alike, and that I know damn well that I'd have way more fun blasting and murdering people instead of zombies. Warning! Flashing colors incoming. You have been warned. Additional warning. I'm sick of editing this video, so enjoy some ear cancer. You have an object you hate. Boom. You want to be less over encumbered, but you don't have the points to put it into pack mule. Boom. Jesus pockets. You can't see in the dark, but you don't want to bring a torch or a flashlight. Wham! The Lord's axe. These are the mods I took from my items. Boom. Don't take anybody else's advice. Only mine. For those who have brain cells, mods in this game are equipment add-ons that you can put onto your weapons or clothing or armor to make them better in some specific way. There. Please skip to the time above if you don't want to hear me just bitch for a little bit, because number one, I don't like how this video turned out. I don't like it at all, but, you know, fuck it. Second, this was supposed to be a funny video, not supposed to be like an information video, but make do what we got. And third is, it's incomplete. I actually dropped shit so I can finish this faster. I wanted to give some context where I think it'll be due, because what you're about to see is the moment I quit this game, forever, probably. Here we go. Take it away, old me. So after I got myself unfortunately stuck in this elevator, I tried getting myself out, but after a while it didn't work, so I decided to exit the game. But after I did that, I forgot that when you exit the game, you restart the mission. So... What is ultimately the best part about this entire ordeal is that at 3:34, which is the time I started to back up, I kept playing until it was 9:49. Ultimately, this is 17 minutes of real life time. However, that means I'd have to go back to the bottom of the skyscraper and re-clear everything. What you're about to see is me playing from 8:16 until I reach the very top. Hope you enjoy! So it's up to me to figure out where I didn't get footage, but rip. You're dead. Wait, you didn't die. buddy. Rat tat bang. Click clack chang. Bingo bango bongo. Shit, shit, and shit. There we go. And I could just do that, yeah. Do I have steroids by chance? I don't really bring them now, do I? I bring a lot of them. Let's pop one of you. Pop one of you. Okay, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, 2, 4. Run, 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 run. Run. Wait, they can get behind me? Wait. Lord.
Hidley Ho, neighborino.
No.
Wait a minute!
Oh my. Oh no. Alright, peace. Next time on 7 Days Until I Shit. I hate this game!
The music seems so loud. I wish that we could